Alright guys, welcome back. So Kaiju 8 has just dropped, and today we're going to be going over the banner systems, the good, the bad, also talk about the pities, what banners summon on, and also kind of more of a summon guide and what you should be doing in this game. So let's talk about it. So firstly, when it comes towards rerolling, we kind of already talked about already in our last video, which most of you lot are probably coming from, where we talked about the best characters to reroll for, and I think I stand corrected here. I think easily the best 3 characters will definitely do a tier list probably later today. It's definitely Kaiju 8. He's actually insane, probably the best character DPS wise in the game, and also Narumi and also Reno Ichikawa are probably the other 2 best characters, just for the simple fact that they have the attribute, the double attribute basically, which helps so much when it comes to those clearing content. It's right now day 1, by far the best 3 characters. We'll talk more about that later on in a updated tier list. But let's talk about the rates. If you hadn't seen, honestly, it kind of surprised me because when I saw it only doing 4 stars and 5 stars, I was kind of getting the Hoyo-verse vibes a little bit, where the percentage for legendaries were like 2%. They could be very stingy with it. But honestly, it kind of surprised me, especially when I jumped in, because I pulled 3 5 stars back to back. My first SSR was, or 5 star, was Kaiju 8, best character in the game. I was chuffed about it. Then I pulled Mina, the best boss killer in the game. I was happy about it. And then on the first banner on Reno, I ended up pulling him again, well, 1 time. So I ended up getting 3 SSR back to back, the 3 almost best characters in the game. I can now guarantee Narumi, which is, I got the perfect start. Could have gone a bit better if I really want to min-max it, but I think the most important thing a little bit is to get in the game, playing it, and have fun with the game. So, yeah, massive W. So yeah, the actual rates for characters actually pretty good. It's 3% overall for a character with 5% added on top for weapons. So overall it's 8% rate for an actual 5-star character. Of course, it is favored more in towards the weapons. However, when you're summoning and you get a weapon, it's not going to be the hypest thing, obviously, because you do want characters, but I'd say it's pretty good because I'd say majority of the time you're going to get something, and you could even get those 3-4 ones because the rate is obviously high enough that it could definitely happen. But yeah, 8% for a 5-star, just overall, even including the weapons and characters, is something not a lot of games do. In fact, I think a lot of games nowadays, they typically range around the 3 to 4% for characters, which is what we have. So it's not like the weapons is taken away from the characters. You kind of think of it as like, oh, I just got a cool weapon alongside of hopefully getting a character as well, right? But one that surprised me a little bit is actually the individual rate for characters. 1%. That's why I pulled him on a fast multi. It's actually high. 1% I think is the perfect rate for when it comes to a new character. I mean, you could ask for maybe 2%, 1.5, but I think at that point we're being a bit greedy, boys. I think I play a lot of gacha games where the individual rate is like 0.25 or 0.5, half, even 1/4 of this rate. And I've already seen comments about it already where most of you lot are putting them on the first multi, and myself included. So yeah, I think the actual gacha in this game is surprisingly good, and I think that's one of the big selling points a little bit is because if the gacha was bad, a lot of people would kind of drop the game straight away. But then we have the pity. So you'll notice right now there's no real pity on the banner, right? It's not like mileage system to where you can guarantee the character after 10ish pulls or whatever it may be for other gacha games. But it does turn out that, yeah, that actually is a pity, which is in the pickup medal. So this does change. It says monthly, so I'm not too sure how fast we're going to get banners, because his banner does last, it's about 3-ish weeks. So if we're getting banners or carrots every 3 weeks, that's a little bit interesting. To be fair, the guaranteed 5-star banner is leaving, I believe, in 2 weeks, so we have to wait and see how they handle when it comes towards banner characters. But yeah, the pity for a character is 25 multis, which I think is a little bit higher. I would have preferred it to be 20, so 200 medals, and also for the guaranteed weapon, I think also would have been perfect if it was 100 medals, so 10 multis. I mean, that's like literally the perfect, like no complaints if that was it, right? Even then though, I'm not complaining too much because guys, the pity carries over. You could summon right now, do 20 multis on this banner, get 200 medals, the next character comes out, you could do 5 multis on that banner, hopefully pull them, and you can just guarantee the next character of your choice. It's, I think, very much similar towards Nikkei, at least the games that I've played, to where you can literally just be summoning, have a good rate for the character where you're likely going to get them anyway before the guaranteed pity, and then when you just have a bunch of medals stocked up, if you don't have enough diamonds, you don't have enough currency, then of course you can just then pick up the character. I do expect in the future that there will be like festival level characters that won't, or like seasonals that won't appear up in this shop here. I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, this is only in the pickup one, right? So this is the normal actual, I guess, pickup banner. Use the standard one, which I wouldn't recommend summoning too much on this one. Maybe early on it's not too bad, because if you get obviously Ichikawa sure at this point you might want to go into towards banner to get other characters, other 5 stars. And these, I mean, I guess you have tickets, right? So the tickets will add up over time. You actually have these, I think they're called game medals. Yeah, so game medals, which once again, these don't reset either because it's just a permanent feature in the game. I think actually, yeah, very much like Nikkei. And yeah, you can literally just trade up to get any of like the standard 5 stars and also weapons as well, which could be very, very helpful. We'll have to wait and see what happens towards characters getting added into this actual pity. Maybe it might take a few weeks or months. I don't know how it's going to work. Just wait and see. But if characters do fall back into this one to where you can get them, you know, guaranteed later on with your actual game medals, that would be pretty good too. But we actually don't know right now. Also, as you can see right here, it does say the pitch up gacha medals, the ones that guarantee the new characters and the pickup ones, is yeah, it does not have an expiry date. So you can literally just save them as much as you want and literally save up until you want to get like whatever character you want for free, which is I think pretty good. I didn't think pities would carry over, so that is yeah, a massive W. All right, there's also this paid banner which guarantees a 5-star. I think it's not bad to do. It's there is a sale right now where you can get like $7 or like whatever it is for your currency, where you can just get a multi. You might actually pull a character. You can also guarantee one. Well, I guess you may actually get 2, right? Because I think it's in the actual pool when you get the character. And yeah, I mean, hey, look. I don't really have a problem with paid banners, only is honestly get too predatory with the wait and see. Then obviously the standard banner, you have a claim your own 5-star. We spoke about it. I do think if you're gonna be re-rolling, if you don't start up with Kafka or Kaiju 8, pick him up here. He is by far the best character. You're definitely going to want it on your account. He's also a character that doesn't have a weapon, which is actually pretty interesting because at that point, starting off right now, because it's hard to get weapons because you're not summoning too much, or maybe after a few weeks you might have a few weapons that you can put towards your main characters. But the fact that he doesn't have a weapon means he's just automatically good from the get-go, which just makes even more value. It just makes picking him up for the first time even better when you're starting as a new player. So when you start, you have 2 multis. I would recommend, especially considering the rate's actually high enough, that when you get in and you do your reroll, you likely probably only keep their account when you get Reno, probably likely in the first multi, and you also, if anything, get 1 or 2 characters when doing your 20 summons or 2 multis on the standard banner. That's literally what I did in my first attempt. So it's you can even probably go further. I think people are getting 4 or 5 in ones a little bit when it comes towards legendaries, like just straight up re-rolling. But I will say, guys, maybe wait a little bit when it comes towards claiming your 5-star character. So right now I could, right, because I kind of want Narumi, right? He's the only character, well, I guess I don't have Kikura of Rin. I don't have you know, these 2 as well. I could just guarantee him now, but from the looks of it, there is no actual cooldown or expiry date when it comes to this banner, so I wouldn't rush into it. I'd say do a few summons, especially because I think most people on this, what I'm going to be doing is building up some currency, maybe even spend a bit of money, going in towards the Reno banner to try and get his weapon, try and even probably get a few dupes for him, and if I happen to pick up a few of the other 5-stars on the way because the rate is high enough that you might actually end up doing that, I can eventually, maybe after a week or 2, fall back towards the guaranteed 5-star and pick up the 1 character I'm missing. So yeah, guys, that's kind of my recommendation when it comes to picking your 5-star. I mean, look, if you want to just get in and pick Kaiju 8 and Narumi because you like them, then definitely do. If you don't want to waste time re-rolling because that might drop the game for you, then obviously I recommend just obviously picking up a character of your choice. But considering that the re-roll is actually not even that slow, it's actually kind of decently fast, you can auto it as well from the get-go, and because the rates are high enough, you're honestly best just re-rolling and then probably picking up a character you don't have. Like I did say, if we're going to rank the characters, I'd say Kaiju 8, then I'll probably pick obviously Narumi, Mina, then I'll probably ISO, and then the other 3 characters would be kind of in the same vein a little bit, like the kind of just AoE characters, damage dealers, maybe Kikuru. I guess once again, stay tuned for a tier list. So yeah, guys, that is gonna wrap up the video once again. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. We're gonna try to work a little bit on the quality of the videos because if you lot don't know, there is no PC version, and you also cannot play it on an emulator. Literally right now, I'm mirroring my phone to play it, which is it's passable. It's not great. The quality isn't good either. It's blowing up my phone. So I really hope soon, because you've already announced it, the PC version does drop, because I need it. It's gonna be scuffed, man. I've already seen some other content creators make videos in this game, and it's just like the quality is so bad. So we'll fix the layout a little bit later on once we get more graphics going on. But guys, thank you for watching the video, and yeah.